see you in all the lovely things so fine and true. I see you in the beauty of the flowers and the rain. I see you between the lines of a sweet refrain. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you. Even when I'm lonely and in pain, I see you in the beauty of the stars at night. I see you in my life, I feel alright. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you in the smile of a baby, sweet and true. I can see you in the eyes of my very best friends. I see you in these bonds, just like your love that never ends. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you with the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I pray. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I see you, Lord.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
as a flag of peace unfurled serve my community, help achieve universal unity. To Rotary I shall dedicate my all. World understanding shall be my cherished goal. With a four-way test, I'll pursue my quest. If in my little way help attain peace in the world, I shall not have lived in vain. I observe service above self, lend a hand to all who need my help. I'll get my spouse to involve in Rotary, and in Rotary ways I will train my family. With a four-way test we'll pursue our quest, if in our little way help attain peace in the world, we shall not have lived in vain. Build a bridge for tomorrow's youth, strengthened by nothing but the truth. Let's join our hands, there's no reason we'll divide. We shall all understand why the good Lord is our guide. With a four-way test we'll pursue our quest, if in our little way of a day peace in the world, we shall not have lived in vain. Peace be achieved, we shall not have
By the power vested in me as President of the Rotary Club of Marinduque North, I hereby declare this virtual spoken poetry contest open. To our judges, school heads, coaches, contestants, my fellow Rotarians, friends, fellow Marinduqueños, an amazing good afternoon to everyone. We are truly grateful and honored of your participation in this first ever virtual spoken poetry contest sponsored by the Rotary Club of Marinduque North. This event is in response to one of the 7 areas of focus of the Rotary, which is basic education and literacy. I know how difficult life is right now. This pandemic has really tied our hands in doing our community service. Students have been stagnant, and sharing of knowledge have been difficult. But we have to rise above all this. We have to be resilient and flexible. That is why we come up with virtual events like this. Technology has brought us into another leap in conducting this kind of contest. Di ba po parang kailan lang nanonood tayo ng impromptu speaking, declamation at oratorical contest sa ating mga paaralan. Ngunit ngayon ay ibang level po ang ating tinatahak para maisagawa ang ganitong mga activity. Salamat sa ating teknolohiya at salamat din po sa mga taong may kaalaman at talento sa pag-share nila sa atin ng panahon upang maisakatuparan ang gawaing ito. Spoken poetry is the art of open expression. It is a media used to connect people, to connect the community. It develops literacy skills, builds social and emotional skill sets, including self-awareness, communication, and self-confidence. Napakahalaga po nito para sa development ng mga kabataan. Kaya po today, we are giving our youth the chance to express themselves, their voices be heard. So, let us now start the ball rolling. Now is their time to shine. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Marinduque North's first virtual spoken poetry contest.
Thank you, Amazing Life President, President Rosette Pitero Sota, for that wonderful opening remarks wherein we got to understand the objective of this particular activity. Now, it is my honor and privilege to give to you the Board of Judges for the Filipino and English category. Let me start with the judges for the Filipino category. Our first judge is Mr. Genesis Roy Historilio, who is a customer service representative at Cytel Philippines, which is previously known as Sykes Philippines. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Arts, major in English, batch 2016 at Marinduque State College. He's very much popular to us because he's very known as 2021 Gawad Maningning Miklat sa Tulang Filipino, wherein he is a judge as the champion. So he's quite popular in this area. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Genesis Roy Historilio. Next in our Board of Judges for the Filipino category, we have Miss Maida Lagran, who is the Educational Program Specialist 2 at the Schools Division Office of Marinduque. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication, major in Broadcasting. He is a very popular, or rather she is a very popular advocate of music, culture, and the arts. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Miss Maida Lagran as our second judge for the Filipino category. The last but not the least, of course, is Dr. Randy Nobleza, who is also the chair for the Board of Judges in Filipino. At present, he is the professor at the Marinduque State College. He is associated with Komisyon sa Wikang Pilipino, National Commission for Culture and the Arts. He is also my student and a graduate of the University of the Philippines, Diliman. So those are the Board of Judges for the Filipino category, chaired by Dr. Randy Nobleza. Now, let me present to you the Board of Judges for the English category. Let me start off again with another student of mine, Mr. Rex Sandro Nepomuceno. Right now, he is the instructor at the Department of Speech, Communication, and Theater Arts at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He is a graduate of the AB Speech Communication at the same university, University of the Philippines, Diliman. He is right now taking up MA, Malikhaing Pagsusulat sa Filipino, again in the same university, UP Diliman. Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Rotarians, Rex Sandro Nepomuceno as one of the Board of Judges in English. Next in our Board of Judges is Miss Maria Christine Hernandez, who has 20 years of experience in the publishing industry. At present, she's the head of retail operations of ABS-CBN Books. She is also the channel head of Sinzone Kumu. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rotarians, Miss Maria Christine Hernandez. And the last but not the least, among the English judges, we have Miss Margaret Robin Montellano Reyes, who is at present the program coordinator of Little Stars Preschool. She took up Bachelor of Arts degree in Psychology at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. Right now, she is taking up Early Childhood Education at De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. Her association with Rotary is because she was the past president of the Rotary Club of Timog, Quezon City in Rotary year 2006 and 2007. Here, this is where she got all the awards and most importantly, most outstanding president of the Rotary Club. So those are the members of the Board of Judges for the English category, and Miss Margaret Robin Montellano Reyes will serve as the chair for this particular category. Thank you so much, and let's all start with our contest proper. Okay, you have just heard who will be our judges, and you have met them. So this time, I would like to present to you the mechanics that will be followed for this particular contest. Spoken poetry is a performance that is word-based. It is a writing that is meant to be spoken or delivered with emotions in an audience. It is an oral art that focuses on the aesthetic of wordplay, rhythm, and provisions, rhyme, intonation, and voice inflection. This contest is open to grades 10 to 12 students of the Division of Marinduque and nationwide, and only one contestant is accepted per division, per district. However, we have made some exceptions because some contestants from different districts are not able to join, so we gave their slots to one district. So in case of private school, they are allowed to fill their own contestant. The spoken poetry must be an original composition. It must be written in English or Filipino depending on the category. The copies of the spoken poetry must be submitted to the organizers using the Google form or whatever means is stated by the judges. This piece must expound on the given theme. Each contestant is given a maximum of 45 minutes to recite or deliver his or her piece. The spoken poetry must be delivered from memory and should require minimum movement. The spoken poetry must also be appropriate to the spoken piece which shall be delivered during the contest. Sounds, instrumental, or musical background are allowed to complement the delivery. There will be no deduction should the contestant decide to use this technique. There will be also no deduction should the contestant opt not to have a musical background. There are prizes at stake. It is all posted in the posters that were given. The first, second, and third places shall receive a certificate of recognition and a cash prize. The certificate of recognition will also be rewarded to our coaches. All your certificates will be sent through your email that you have given to us. This is Maria Corazon A. Borja, Youth Service Director of the Rotary Club of Marinduque North, presenting to you the Spoken Poetry Contest Mechanics.
At narito po ang criteria for judging para sa ating virtual spoken poetry contest. Content is 20%. The content of the spoken piece is relevant and related to the theme, which is safe space for the youths. The piece shall have a powerful and meaningful message to the audience. Number 2, ang delivery and performance ay 20%. The spoken piece was delivered from the heart. Facial expressions, hand and body gestures emphasize the different elements of the performance. Dapat po yung voice ay modulated, compelling, and praising is fluent. Spoke loudly and clearly enough for listeners to hear and understand. Your voice project confidence and conviction. Number 3, convincing aura. 10% po yan. Projection of the message of the spoken words through online platform. Enunciation is clear. Audience can understand what is being spoken. Words are pronounced distinctly and correctly. Does not stutter nor stammer. And your pronunciation and intonation sound natural. Number 4, ang originality. Dahil 30% po yan. It should be originally composed or written by the participants. The piece was effectively recited from memory. Freestyle or improvising was spontaneous even if a word or line was forgotten. And of course, kailangan po yung attire. Yan po ay 10%. Attire complements contestants' spoken piece. And lastly, yung audience impact po mga kababayan. Audience impact is 10%. Connection to the audience was established from the heart. So overall, in total, yan po ay 100%. Fellow Rotarian, mga horado, mga kaibigan, mga manonood, malugod ko pong ipinakikilala sa inyo ang mga mag-aaral na tumugon para sa ating kauna-unahang virtual spoken poetry contest. Para po sa English category, makakasama po natin si Maria Shana Pamfola, isang grade 12 student mula po sa Buena Vista National High School. Siya po ay sasamahan ng kanyang coach na si Ma'am Emerica Soto at ang kanila pong principal ay si Ma'am Telma Salvacion. Makakasama rin po natin si Vince Miko Narito, isang grade 10 student mula po sa Kawit National Comprehensive High School. Siya po ay sasamahan ng kanyang coach na si Jose Marie Mitra at ng kanilang principal na si Mr. Dino Nepomuceno. Kapiling din po natin si Kesha Margaret C., grade 10 student mula po sa Marinduque State College. Ang kanya pong coach ay si Pritzi Sara Macdon at ang principal ay si Mr. Noel Palomares. Gayon din po, kapiling din po natin para sa English category, si Pau Villaruel, grade 10 student mula po sa Philippine High School Sasamahan po siya ng kanyang coach na si Mr. Christian Tablason at ng kanilang principal na si Professor Greg Suniega. Samantala, narito naman po ang mga kalahok para sa ating Filipino category. Pinangungunahan po ito ni Mr. Blue Aldred Fatalia, grade 10 student mula sa Buena Vista National High School. Ang kanya pong coach ay si Charity Sapalio at ang kanila namang principal ay si Ma'am Telma Salvacion. Para po sa ikalawang kalahok, si Janet R. Di Castro, grade 11 student mula po sa Marinduque National High School. At ang kanya pong coach ay si Dr. Diana Noblesa at ang kanilang principal ay si Dr. Elvin Perlas. Kapiling din po natin si Marydel Cha, grade 11 student mula po sa Marinduque State College at ang kanya pong coach ay si Dea Rose Halimbawa, samantala ang kanila pong principal ay si Mr. Noel Palomares. Gayon din po, para sa kalahok natin sa ating Filipino category, si Princess Hakuweka, grade 10 student mula po sa Butansapa National High School at sasamahan po siya ng kanyang coach na si Ma'am Josenia Constantino at ng kanilang principal na si Ma'am Rowena Loto. Kapiling din po natin si Princess Elaine Handa, isang grade 10 student mula po sa Bugnuyan National High School at ang kanya pong coach ay si Donald Sadian, samantala ang kanilang principal ay si Ma'am Norminda Mabaw. Para po sa isa pa nating kalahok mula po sa Filipino category, si Valerie Rodelas, grade 12 student mula naman po sa Dolores National High School at ang kanya pong coach ay si Ma'am Nonita Arellano at ang kanyang supportive na principal si Ma'am Dory Cabral. At ang panghuli po nating kalahok para po sa Filipino category pa rin ay si Jezabel Mateo, isang grade 11 student mula po sa Balanacan National High School at ang kanya pong coach ay si Miss Melanie Mendoza at ang kanya pong ang kanilang principal ay si Ma'am Elizabeth Paralejas. At muli po mga kaibigan, mga horado, yan po ang mga masisipag at mga matatalinong mga mag-aaral na tumugon sa atin pong kauna-unahang virtual spoken poetry contest.
I had this dream of a girl with the mind of Aristotle. She's full of visions in her soul and existence to pursue goals. But life is not merely about dreaming of a world like how she wished it would be. She's in a place where her presence doesn't matter, and walked a path she never knew has hundreds of hurdles. Be purposive and make a lead. A girl with full of dreams. I know a girl who can't even be comfortable in her own skin, who was once a seed, just waiting to grow and bloom, hope for like flowers to bloom, not just to where they were planted, nor where we were deeply rooted, but truly treasure us once we're conceived. She was a dreamer, she was a believer, but prejudices of society pulled her down. With visions and goals to change the world, her voice could not be heard. Her dreams started to blur, till it was diminished. How can the world be so cruel to the little ones, that the opportunity to speak, to air one's thoughts will never be given to those who are weak? We want to be heard. She's a girl with potentials. The thing is, she's living in a new normal. You can be called pretty if you're black. Opportunities are for the whites, they say. Beauty is flawless. That's all matters. Where's this place for the people beyond standard? Space, space, space. The word you hardly recognize, the word you barely feel. Do not dishearten us. Do not discriminate us. Families, friends, people in the community that are mean. I pity the girl in my dream. For she struggled enough when she needed a shelter and comfort against those with greed. She, he, I, us, we need a place. A place where we can be free, where we can have the right to have our own point of view. Let us achieve the right that once can only be obtained by few. A safe place, a safe space, harassment-free community, destructive criticisms, and selfishness no more. Support is all we need. Lend your hand to us with people supporting us. We never ask for anyone to eulogize. This girl needs a safe space. Be a better person, she wished. To our families, what we need is a home, a safe home. A home for every gender, with equality, with acceptance, with no reservations. We need a space to breathe out of pressure. To be this and to be that, what's best is both of us want. Our dreams is your dream, realizations is ours to find out. This girl, let this girl be loved and dream will be realized. Give us space and be ourselves. To all the youth listening to me right now, let's live the environment we deserve. Go away from comfort zone. Fear is not a friend, nor apprehension. Mistakes are part of progress. Concede failures and befriend them. They do not mean ends, but rather beginnings. Embrace freedom, help yourself, love yourself, do not lose hope, for there's a safe space. Take your time, for life is not a race. Myself, be not afraid of who you are, for you are a treasure. Do not stop on dreaming, catch that stars you are staring. Risk our friends, do not deprive of yourself of that safe space. Be not the girl in my dream. To the girl in my dream, to the youth she wished she had enjoyed. The battle is not yet over. Time is endless. It's not yet over. Do not lose yours. Don't miss yours. Live your youth. Whoever you are, wherever you go, there is a safe space for you. The safest place is in your heart. Space in our hearts.
Daylight. Children continue to live in a world of isolation, apathetically doing homework due to this precaution, in an environment with no daylight, which we call the best alternative. Yet, here we are in the majority's predilection. Left us no choice but to follow the protocol. Ensuring the safety became a priority, making us a lot less vulnerable what of their ability to be knowledgeable. We grew distant from our classmates, connected by a thin thread called internet. How convenient is it? How effective is it? Some take it as a beneficial advantage. To some, it is a poison acting as a parasite to our society. I guess everyone is just not on the same page. History will just have to decide whom to bear responsibility. As I walk outside, no sunlight reaches my skin. Barely enough fresh air enters my lungs. As I walk outside, no birds nor bees can be seen in this rapidly changing world that we live in. Without being aware of it, We slowly destroy Mother Earth. One day, we might be our own meteor to our own extinction, inadvertently affecting youths of next generation. We struggle, we fall, and we get back up, but sometimes I think it's never enough. All we can do is what's best for the youth. Let us not idle around, but seek the truth. We must teach them the definition of education, what it means to gain wisdom, what it means to write with freedom. Help them stand on their feet for their journey, a trek to the right destination. Be their nightlight when the sun disappears from the horizon, not a burden to their obligation. Provide the necessary environment along with proper guidance. Let us ensure they are keeping up their pace and safe from malicious threats in this cyber maze. Let's keep them from losing motivation in their education. Let's save them from environmental asphyxiation. Help heal our land. Help find a cure. Provide our youth with what they deserve, a better future. So I ask you one more time, help them see daylight. Help them. Help us.
Of space and solitude. Youth, who are we? People say that we are the hope of the future. Yet some treat us like we're just disgusting creatures. They do not expect us to stand still and tell us that we have a role to fulfill. But a healthy environment is all we need. A safe, comfortable space where we can study for a better future. Success that someday I expect to feature. Where is my safe space? Where can I feel safe, even if everything is wrong? Can I ever own one? Am I worthy of having one? If I acquire one, I would stay there and never leave. But others might misinterpret and think that I'm a quitter. The outside world is frightful, but I'm not scared, just tired. Tired of all the hate, the pressure, tired of the world. I am alone, trapped in this endless void that would never let me leave its grasp. Whenever I run away, it feels that I am not moving. Everything just looks the same. I sigh, I cry, I scream, I try. With all my might, I try to be strong and break free. I felt numb. I felt empty. Why do I have to be this way? No matter how hard I try, I can never be okay. All I can see is sadness and gray. There's a weight on top of my chest that would not seem to go away. Like it doesn't even care that I'm suffocating, trying hard to gasp for air. Oh, how I wish I could just feel something. Pain, sadness, anger, anything is better than being numbed. That's why I am prepared to do anything just to feel something. Hurting is better than nothing. Contemplating whether I should hurt myself or not has become my norm. I am slowly losing myself. I just want to curl into a ball, but all I can do is put up a wall that is so high you can never see all my pain nor any of my flaws. And so, I carry on, living, showing these two lives. One for the public, and one just for me late at night. Here I am, despising myself and everything that I do. And so, I wallow within this sorrow, praying and hoping for a better tomorrow. At the moment, it is like I'm a hollow shell, filled with all these negative things you can think of. Depression is vile and cruel. It is my monster under the bed, a hidden disease plaguing my mind, carving deep wounds into my soul, forever marking me as its victim, All I yearned was a safe place. A place of comfort, a place of peace, a place where no judgment exists, and no ruling with an iron fist. A place of acceptance, where no one can judge me with just a glance. Now, I have found my safe space. This place where I can be safe, it can be anywhere, everywhere. Because it is with my family, my friends. They guided me on getting through such traumatizing times, giving me motivation, encouraging me. By writing how I feel every day in my special journal, I become more relaxed. The books I also took refuge. They helped me escape this spiteful place we call reality, taking me on adventures that assisted in regaining my sanity, aiding me to survive emotionally and psychologically. As the days passed, I have experienced serenity that I have never thought I could. I felt that I'm a child again, relearning all these emotions that I deemed myself not worthy long ago. Happiness, gratitude, amusement, and hope. And because of this, I no longer had the urge to mope. Colors are reappearing back into my life. I can never go back to the way I was. At least now, I could cope with all my flaws. I am now scarred, physically and emotionally. I have grown. Growth that would not exist without my safe space. The victim has now become a survivor.
I ate today. I put today on a plate and ate it. I didn't like it. It tasted like garbage. On my tongue, it felt like if you took the texture of cow shit and maybe dog shit, and in a futile attempt to get rid of the smell, you sprayed it with alcohol. But no, it was just that. Cow shit, dog shit, and that obnoxious sting you get in your nose when you get too close to rubbing alcohol. Well, maybe I over-exaggerated, but today just keeps coming, you know? It's so hard to keep track of everything actually going on when it all keeps coming and going, and I hate that I can't make it stop, so I might as well just assume the worst, right? But I'm thinking, if I just eat it all up, it will all go away, and I won't have to think about it ever again. But I ate today, so today doesn't exist anymore, except for inside my stomach, and the stomach acid should eat it all up and turn it back into shit, and I won't have to think about it ever again. Or maybe I should puke it out. Show it who's boss, right? I get to see it in all its disgusting little chunks, remnants of once todays, float and sink into the toilet water, and I get to wave it bye-bye when I flush it down. Kidding. I can't force myself to puke the grace of God out. The walls are thin, and Mom can see my silhouette through the bathroom door. She'll come banging at it and ask me if I'm okay, if I feel sick, and I could easily just lie and tell her that I do feel sick and I'm not doing it on purpose, that today tastes normal and normal was just having a bad day. That's what I should have done when she saw the scars on my arm that I, get this, made with my fingernails. Well, when my dad saw them, I told him I just wrote them on with pencil, but I guess neither he nor Mom were having any of it, so I'm not puking today out. Why did I feel happy when my classmates told me they thought I was holding a knife? I know damn well I fucking wasn't. I ran away from the home ec lab, and I ran to the college campus, and I ran to the bathrooms. I ran, and I don't know if I was sweating or crying. That didn't happen today, but it was some other today that tasted salty. I don't know if it was because of the sweat, the tears, or the fries with mayo that my classmates offered me in the hallway. God, fuck, why am I still hungry? Why do I feel my stomach wringing itself in pain? I ate so much today, and I ate so much of today. I shouldn't be hungry, and I shouldn't want to eat. I didn't eat the fries that today, and I didn't hold a knife. I dropped it after I tried to cut the bread, and I didn't eat the bread either, so it just tasted salty. So it just tasted like the way screams do when they echo around an empty classroom, except the room wasn't even empty. There were at least 40 other people, 40 other classmates who today only taste like Danish cheese that I tried to convince myself tasted good, and then didn't know what to do with, so I left it in the fridge to mold, and when it did, I threw it away. It was a waste of money, at least. I ate today because I had nothing else to do. That's a lie. I have so much to do. But I tell myself I'm not afraid of any deadline. Down a bottle of oil and light yourself on fire. So I didn't want to be reduced to ashes. It's just maybe then you could burn up. I don't know if he is me or just some character I'm writing a candidate, whatever how I want to make sense of it. Then again, if I was writing me, I wouldn't be eating. I just wouldn't be eating so much of whatever today is that I still out and want to eat. And I can't say I like the eating. There's just space for me to eat my bread. I don't do anything other than how today tastes. And today tastes like cotton, and I don't know whether it's cotton like pillow stuffing, or cotton like the type you wipe on a scraped knee with betadine, or cotton like cotton candy. Sweet, sweet cotton candy. I heard that when you exercise, you breathe all the weight out, so maybe I should start working out. But what if working out just turns all signs of today into muscle, and I just end up bigger than I already am? I thought that if I ate today up, I could get rid of it, and I could exist less, and I could be small, and I could be cute, but I'm groping at flabs of skin that have grown tenfold since the last time I looked in the mirror, and with every second my greasy fingertips dig into each oversized roll of fat, I feel it growing bigger and bigger. I could cry about it, but even more salt would make me feel sick. With all the gross and salty stuff I've shoved down my throat, I could really do with something sweet. I want cookies, and candy, and milkshakes, and iced tea with honey. I want to slather whipped cream on my hand and slurp it up. I want so much of it that if I end up chewing my hand off with it, I won't notice. It will taste sweet, and the red will mix with the white, and I'll think it looks like something strawberry flavored. If I taste a little bit of blood, and if my teeth can't grind down the bone, I can always wash it down with chocolate milk and maybe cereal. All this wishful thinking, and yet today doesn't taste anything like that. And yet I can't stop eating today. I can't go to yesterday. I ate it when it was today, and I don't remember where tomorrow went. What do I have to do to get rid of today and all the other todays for real?
Ang tula kong ito'y pinamagatang espasyo at piring. Ang aking espasyo, madilim at kwadrado. Sisigaw, mananahimik, hindi ako sigurado. Batid kong pawang matatalino, intelihente at edukado. Mga taong titulado, minsan pangay lisensyado. Naririnig ko ang matatamis na salitang tunay ngang nakalilito. Nayuyurakan ng ibang tao, makaupo lang sa silyang ginto. Nag-uunahan, kaya hindi nila ako mapakinggan, o maaaring napapakinggan, ngunit nagbibingi-bingihan. Kasabay ng pag-usbong nitong nakakahawang karamdaman, ay ang paglawak ng mundo, dulot ng internet at sosyal na pakikipag-ugnayan. Dito nahuhumaling, matandaman o kabataan. Sa espasyong ito'y maaari kang mapadpad sa kawalan. Dito ay masaya, ngunit maraming halimaw na bubulaga, maraming bitag at nakakalitong peking balita. Kaligtasan? Isang salitang masarap sanang pakinggan kung walang bahid ng pag-aalinlangan. May boses akong napakinggan habang pinagmamasdan ang ating mundong ginagalawan. Mula sa mumunting bintana ng aming tahanan, nagtatanong kung ang kinabukasan ba'y may patutunguhan. Kung mayroon, ay paano at kailan. Dahil dito'y aking naarok na hindi lamang ako ang biktima. Marami kami, oo, kaming kabataan. Kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan, katagang iniwan ni Gat Jose Rizal. Isang katagang may malalim na mensahe na kailanman ay hindi maaaring isantabi. Edukasyon ko, ang tanging sandata laban sa kahirapan. Paano tatalas ang sandata kung walang hasaan? Oo, maaaring maraming lumawak ang kaalaman sa makabagong pamamaraan. Paano kung pinagkaitan ng pinansyal at materyal na kakayanan? Paano kung hindi ligtas sa mga oportunistang ang nais ay kabastusan? Pag-asa ng bayan? Paano? Paano kung gagawing kumilos kung nakapiit ako sa silid ng kadiliman? Ang maliit na espasyo na bunga ng bagong normal ay gaano kaligtas sa aking kalusugan. Tama, nararapat na manatili sa loob ng tahanan at sumunod sa pinapanukalang kautusan. Paano naman ang sikmurang kumakalam? Gustuhin ko mang makita ang liwanag ng mundo, ngunit mas mahalaga ang makaiwas sa virus at gulo. Ang nais ko lamang ay matanggal ang piring. Ang piring ay sila. Sila na nagpapanipis sa hibla ng magandang koneksyon sa isa't isa. Karamihan sa kanila ang siyang nagpapalabo sa liwanag ng ating kinabukasan, sapagkat sa bawat desisyon nilang hindi pinag-isipan at pag-aalitang bunga ng kasakiman, ang espasyong ibinigay sa aming kabataan ay maaaring kumipot at maging madya ng malabong katagumpayan. Nalilito kung paano makikipagsabayan, sumasabay sa agos ng panahon upang hindi mapag-iwanan. Ngunit, masasabi mo bang ito'y ligtas na pamamaraan? Sa mga taong nag-uunahan patungo sa upuan, sana'y naiisip nyo kung paano kaming kabataan mas magiging ligtas sa espasyong ang lawak ay parang karagatan. Sa mga kabataan na ang buong oras ay ginugugol sa maliit na asparato, pag-isipan mabuti kung ikakabuti, hindi lamang ng sarili mo. Ang paggamit ng teknolohiya ay dapat iwasto. Alam kong isang araw, kasabay ng bukang liwayway, unti-unting liliwanag at sinag ng araw ay kakaway. Ang pangako ng langit sa akin ay magpapatibay. Kasabay, ang dalangin matupad ang minimithi ko sa buhay.
Panyuhay. Ang bukang bibig nila palagi, pag-asa raw ay kami. Maraming masisimulan dahil bata pa kaya maraming magagawa. Ngunit sumulpot ang pandemya, nakasanayang sistema ay nag-iba, may ilang nawalan ng panlasa, pero sana hindi kasama ang tamis ng pagkakalisa. Itinakda ang distansya sa pagitan ng mga magkakakilala. Pinaglalapit tayo sa loob ng espasyo at kabalito na ang loob ay lumalayo. Sa kwadradong silid ng pintong nakapit. Mas ligtas daw sa loob ng bahay. Iyon ay totoo kung ang pang-aabuso ay hindi namamahay, kung ang mga masasakit na salita ay hindi naglalatay, kung ang pagkabagot ay di kumikitil ng buhay. Hinamaskarahan ang karapatang pantao. Lipunay nakakaranas ng pang-aabuso. Sinasaklop tayo ng takot at pangamba. Dumaragasa ang pag-aalala. Sinong sasaklolo? Kanino pupunta? Kabataan ay ligtas na ba? Tulad ko ay pinamamana ang pag-asa at pag-asam na kilalanin ang pagkabayani ng lahat sa aking lipi at bayang pinagmulan. Subalit, mukhang ang mga papuri
mga salitang tinipon at pinigkas upang maging oda para sa mga pumapanaw, tumutula ng dalamhati, umaawit ng oyayin. Nangungusap ang mga bayani, kinukurot ang aking budhi sa tunay na nagsasakripisyo upang maging ligtas tayo. Sumagitsit ang pandemya, nakasanayang sistema ay nag-iba, umaalingaw-ngaw ang mga paalala. Ligtas ang paghuhugas ng kamay upang makaiwas sa virus na gustong iwas-iwas. Itinanghal natin ang mga disinfectant, sanitizer at alcohol. Sinukat natin ang temperatura kung katawan ba ay nagbabaga. Tinimbang rin ang ating kakayahan sa mga leksyong dapat matutunan. Sinasagip ang sarili sa kamangmangan. Itinutuloy ang laban. Itinataguyod ang edukasyon kahit humihingat. Kahit nababagan, muling tumatayo at nagsasaulo tungo sa personal na paglago bilang tao. Kumailan lang ang pandemya, yumayao ay laksa-laksa, walang katiyakan ng bukas, tumutulay ang kapalaran. Sa pagsikat ng araw at paglubog ng buwan, sumilang ang mga bakuna. Natanaw natin ang pag-asa. Nanalig tayo sa modernong teknolohiya, sa larangan ng edukasyon at medisina. Ang proteksyon ng bakuna ay naging pusa. Lumikha ng mga talinhaga, itinulong sa atin ang pananalig. Proteksyon sa lunan ng ating pag-iral ay papanin. At magpapaagos tayo sa bagong anyo ng buhay. Banyuhan. Magbabanyuhay ako dahil ang ligtas na lulan ay edukasyong nagtatampok sa mukha ng katarungan at karapatan. Magbabanyuhay ako dahil ang ligtas na lulan ay pagmamalasakit na naninindigan para sa pagbubugas ng karuwagan at kamangmangan. Magbabanyuhay ako dahil ang ligtas na lulan ay yaong nananampalataya sa lumikha at lumilikha ng krusada. Advokasiyang nagtataguyod ng ating dignidad at pagkakaisa sa iisang espasyo sa lulan kung saan malaya tayo. Sa huli, ang tuldok ng pagdiriwang ay magkasama nating mauulinigan sa silim ng musika ng kalutang, magbanyuhay upang tamasahin ang kinabukasang mas ligtas ang lulan para sa akin, para sa amin, para sa iyo, para sa katulad dating kabataang Pilipino.
Bahaghari ng kalayaan. Narito na naman tayong muli sa usaping ito. Usaping di matapos-tapos dahil sa walang katapusang batikos at pagbibigay suhestyong di matapos-tapos. Paano pag siya? Paano pag kami? Paano dahil baklat tomboy kami? Gusto ko nang simulan ng matapos na't matigil ang diskriminasyon sa mga katulad kong kabataang di tanggap ng lipunan. Kaya't nais kong inyong dinggin at pakinggan ang panig ng mga sinasabi nilang salot sa lipunan. Oo! Sigurado ako na maraming nagtatanong ngayon kung bakit ganito ang suot ko. Na kesyo babae ako pero damit panlalaki ang suot ko. Na babae ako pero babae din ang hanap ko. Yan ang madalas na naririnig at chismis na nababalitaan ko. Na madalas nagiging dahilan kung bakit tampulan ako. Kami ng pansing di kaaya-aya. Pansing minsan ay aming dinadaya upang di namin maramdaman ang sakit at pait na aming sinisikmura. Na minsan tinatanong namin sa aming sarili kung bakit di kami malaya. Malayang tulad nila'y nailalahad ang kanilang saloobin. Malayang tulad ng isang agila na lahat kaya nilang gawin. Oo, inaamin ko, tomboy ako, bakla siya. Tomboy ako, pero di ibig sabihin nun na wala na kaming puwang sa mundo. Na wala na ang mga bakla o barbing sinasabi ninyong karapatang gawin ang kanilang gusto. Oo, Magkaiba tayo. Magkaiba tayo pero pare-pareho tayong tao. Kaya't sana wag nyo kaming tratuhin ng ganito. Oo, alam kong di nyo kabisado ang pagkatao namin ganito. Pero ito ang aming gusto. Oo, alam kong mahirap tanggapin ang pagkatao naming ito. Pero isipin nyo, pare-pareho tayong may puwang sa mundo. Pare-pareho tayong may pakiramdam. Pare-pareho tayong may pakiramdam. Pero bakit di nyo maramdaman at maintindihan? Hindi namin to ginusto. Di namin ginustong maging masama sa paningin nyo. Di namin to ginusto. Sinunod lang namin ang laman ng aming puso. Hindi nyo talaga maiintindihan. Hindi nyo maiintindihan dahil wala kayo sa aming katayuan. Pero sa kabila ng hirap, sakit at pait na aming nadarama, sa kabilang banda, naroon ang pader, pinto't bintana na kailan may di sa amin nagsara. Na kahit sa paningin ng iba, kami di tulad nila sila. Ang rason kung bakit natuto kaming respetuhin ang pagtingin ng iba dahil sa mga mata nila. Dahil sa mga mata nila, kami walang pinagkaiba. Sila ang naging takbuhan namin sa panahong kami basang-basa ng ulang mapang-alipusta. Sila ang naging daingan namin ng sakit at bighati sa panahong pakiramdam namin ang aming mga leeg ay nakabigti. Hindi na ako makahinga. Sobrang lalim ng sugat ng sandata ng mga mapang-alipusta. Pero sina pader, pinto at bintana na kailan may di nagsara. Sila ang naging tahanan at daingan naming mga wala ng pag-asa. Sila ang nagsabing kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Kabataan ang susi sa kinabukasan. Ayan na, ang leeg kong kanini nakabigti at dahilan ng hirap sa paghinga ay unti-unting kumawala sa lupid ng tadhanang mapanghusga. Nandyan sila, sina pader, pinto at bintana. Sila ang naging tanlaw at kandila sa aming madilim na kabanata.
Sana tayong dalawa. Mahal, naalala mo pa ba ang bawat saya, bawat away na pareho nating nalagpasan dahil mahal natin ang isa't isa. Bawat luha na pareho nating pinunasan dahil di kita kayang mawala at ganun ka din, di ba? Kaya nga tayo nagtagal ng pansamantala. Pero mahal, naalala mo pa din ba nung unang beses na umiyak ko dahil sa kanya? Nung unang beses kong malaman na mahalaga pa rin siya. Nung unang beses kitang tinanong ng walang pag-aalinlangan kung mahal mo pa ba? Pero sabi mo, ano ka ba? Naaawa lang ako sa kanya. Mahal naman. Hindi ako tanga. Hindi ako bagay na hindi nakakadama. Hindi ako bulag. Para hindi ko makita na hindi ka masaya sa kanya, na tila may kakaiba. Nung nag-uusap kayo na parang kayo lang. Na parang walang ako. Na parang walang tayo sa mundo niyo, mahal. Pero naniwala pa rin ako. Naniwala pa rin ako na walang lahat sa inyo. Naniwala pa rin ako kasi nga mahal kita. Ang pagtiis sa'kin na hindi ako suyuin habang sinusuyo mo siya, oo, wala lang yun. Ang pagpupuyat mo gabi-gabi at pagngiti mo hanggang umaga sa pag-isip at pag-alala sa kanya, oo, wala lang yon. Ang pagbabahagi mo ng malulungkot
Itong tulang ito ay akalain mong katahan ng isip ko, ngunit hindi. Itong mga salitang ito ay narinig ng tenga ko, pababa ng nandirito, bulong ng banal na spirito. Sabi ng lola, pati ng lolo, magpakbait ka at lumaking may takot sa Diyos aming apo. Mahalin ang kapwa mo at maging mabuting tao. Mga pangaral na binuhay na matagal dito sa puso ko, na akala ko sapat na para matanggap nyo ko. Ngunit lahat ng ito pala ay simula pa lang ng plano nyo. Libro. Pagmulat ng mga mata, agad na inayos ang silid at agad na lumabas ng kwarto. Magamagang mga mata, sabog na buhok ngunit may pinta ng matamis ng ngiti ang nakita sa lamin ng banyo. Agad na kumilos, nagligot ng sipilyo. Pagkatapos ay sinot ang plansyadong uniforme at belo. Ito pala'y araw ng linggo. Agad handang-handa nang iwan ang tahanan na tahakin ng banal na simbahan. Alam nyo, na bata pa lang ako, pangarap ko na maging isang sakristan, maglingkod sa Diyos, alam ko na ito ang tamang paraan. Sa bawat takbo ng buhay ko, ito ng aking kinagisnan, na sa bawat darating ang araw nito ay aking paghahandaan. Pero bakit may kulang, na parang di sapat ang aking katapatan? Bakit walang pangunlad na nararanasan? Yun pala ang kakulangan. Ang tamis sa tunay na kasiyahan. Isang araw habang tinataha ko ang daan pawi sa mga magulang ko, may dalawang di kilalang muka na nakaputing polo, nakakalain mo parang mga abogado. Pero teka sandali, ano ang daladala ng mga kamay nito na natatabunan pa ng suot-suot na magandang relo? Ano ba yun? Isang libro? Di bale, kausap naman nila si mama, kaya ayos lang na di ko napansinin ang pakay nila pero, hello po, kamusta po kayo? Sambit ng dalawa. Ano pa nga ba magagawa ko? Di sumagot kahit di ko gusto. Hinausap nila ako na para bang magkakilala ng sobra, may pangiti-ngiti pa, pero heto ko, walang magawa kundi makitawa. Agad na inabot ang libro at sa piling ko'y pinasa. Anong gagawin ko dito? Napasabi sa isipan at sagot ay di ko makita. Ilang mga araw pa at ako'y nagtataka na bakit sila'y paulit-ulit na sa bahay ay pumupunta. Paulit-ulit na ang laman ng libro'y kinukwento at pinapakilala. Gayunpaman talagang mapilit at matyaga sila na kahit hindi ako interesado sa tingin nila, ay palaging sa aming tahanan ay bumibisita. At heto, alam nyo ba, may kasama pang poging isa. Ngunit tila may pagkakaiba. Mabalik tayo, di ko naman tipong ganyang forma. Heto na nga at ako'y medyo naiinis na dahil sa paulit-ulit na kausap sila. Napapansin ko na ang katapatan ko ay nababali na. Pinilit kong tumakbo at iwasan ang kapalaran ko, ngunit sarili mga pa ako na nagdala sa akin sa totoo. Isip ko'y gulong-gulo, naiinis at natatakot sa maaari maging bato sa akin na magiging desisyon ko. Mga matay dahang-dahang pumikit at tinawag ang pangalan mo. Ama, ito ba ay totoo? Ama, ito ba ang sagot sa aking bakit at ano? Ama, tulungan niyo po ako. Pagkatapos ay kinuha ang binigay na libro at alam niyo kung anong nakita ko? Isang litrato ni Jesucristo. Di mapigilang mapaluha, sabay sa tagos sa pusong tuwa at napasabing, ito na to. Ito na ang sagot at hinahanap kong totoo. Hindi na ako natakot at nag-aalinlangan. Bukal sa loob na tinanggap ang katotohanan na daladala ng dalawang katauhan na kung tawagin ng mga misyonero ng banal na simbahan. Simbahan na nagbigay sa akin hindi lamang ng katotohanan kundi nagbigay sa akin ng pamilya at kaibigan na pangwalang hanggan. Simbahan na bahay dalangin na naging akin ding tahanan. Mga tao may kanya-kanyang ugalit katauhan, tinulungan akong hanapin ang aking misyon at kagustuhan. Pamilyang tinulungan akong buuhin ang aking sariling katauhan. Mga kaibigan, tinulungan akong labanan ng kalungkutan at ito'y aking nalampasan. Sa gitna ng pandemya, kanilang pagmamahal ay aking naramdaman. Ang tamis at tunay na kasiyahan ay aking naranasan. Tinulungan nila akong hanapin ang aking kahalagahan na akala ko ito lang ang aking kakayahan. Mga kaibigang, tinulungan akong labanan ng takot upang magtanghal na nagbibigay sa akin ng kasiyahan. Pamilyang tinulungan akong maging matapang, hindi para man lamang, kundi para ipahayag ang aking nararamdaman. Pamilyang paulit-ulit akong pinapaalalahanan na may Diyos akong makakapitan. May Diyos sa akin nagmamahal. May Diyos na sa akin nakakakilala ng lubusan. May Diyos na sa akin tatanggap sa gitna ng mga kamalian. May Diyos na sa akin gumagabay, laging nakaalalay, laging umaagapay. Kailan may di ka iiwanan, kailan may di ka tatalikuran. Ang kanyang kamay laging bukas upang iyong hawakan, at kapag iyong hinawakan, kailan may di kanya bibitawan. Ang Diyos na nag-uumapaw sa pagmamahal at kadakilaan. Tinuruan akong pagbutihan ng pag-aaral hindi lamang sa eskwelahan, gayon din sa pag-aaral ng banal na kasulatan. Natutulong sa akin upang kasalanay maiwasan. Gayon din upang makamit ang buhay na walang hanggan. Tinuro sa akin ang plano ng kaligtasan upang kaharian niya'y mapuntahan at makamit ang buhay na aking inaasam. Kaya wala nang ibang ligtas na lugar sa ating mga kabataan kundi sa simbahan, pisikal, mental, intelektual, espiritual o sa kahit anumang aspeto ng ating buhay. Katuwang ang libro na nagpakita sa akin ng katotohanan. Ito ang libro na akala ko sa una ay ordinaryo, hindi pala. Ito ang libro na sa buhay ko ay pininta ang pagbabago. Oo, pinatotohanan ko pagkat naramdaman ko na ito ay totoo mismo. Dahil sa panlangin ko, sila mismo ang sumagot nito. Nakita sa akin na ito na ang bagong yugto ng buhay patungo sa iyo. Kaya Lolo, salamat sa inyo pagkat mananatili na ako dito. Ngunit magiging mabait at mabuting tao pa rin ako gaya ng payo nyo. Libro, oo libro, na sa puso ko'y kusang pumukaw. Kaya heto ako na inyong natatanaw sa inyong harapan. Na nagpapamalas ng talentong nag-uumapaw na sana'y nagustuhan nyo at nagpaganda ng inyong araw. Libro.
Ang safe space para sa mga kabataan. Minsalamin, salamin, salamin. Sino ang pinakamaganda sa iyong paningin? Ikaw ang sagot ng salamin. Kaya madali kong pinost ang aking selfie sa FB, Twitter at IG. Nagdagsaan ng iba't ibang reaksyon, iba't ibang komento at mga suggestion. Mali ba ang aking anggulo? Anggulo. Anggulo nga. Deactivated na lahat ng aking accounts. Dahil hindi na nga ako masaya. Hindi na ito nagdulot ng maganda. Tila wala na itong patutunguhan pa. Dahil paulit-ulit na lang na pumipintig ang aking tenga sa tuwing naririnig ko na hindi ako maganda sa paningin nila. Na hindi ako pasok sa pamantayan ng iba o ng lahat. Basta, sumatotal, hindi ako sapat. Pero napaisip ako kung kailan ba ako matatanggap ng marami o kung kailangan ba talaga nila akong tanggapin. Sa mundo kasing ginagalaw natin kung saan digital na ang lahat, mahirap sipatin kung hanggang saan tama ang tama, kung hanggang saan maganda ang maganda, kung hanggang saan akma ang akma. Nang minsan mag-post ako sa aking wall na kumakain sa isang fast food chain, maraming nagsasabi na yang yabang ko raw. Nang mag-post ako na naka-shades, maraming nagtanong kung mataas raw ba ang sikat ng araw. Nang mag-post ako ng bagong damit, maraming nag-heart pero ang mga komento ay may halong galit o pait.
Ligtas na lunan para sa kabataan. Bilang kabataan, saan nga ba ako ligtas? O ligtas pa ba ang kabataang katulad ko? Sa panahon ng pandemya, kabataan ay isa sa pinaka-apektado. Nakasanayan nating bagay bigla na lang naglaho. Saan ako ligtas sa panahong ito? Ilan na ba sa kaibigan ko ang kinuha ng sakit na ito? Ilang kamag-anak pa ba ang kailangang maglaho? Nagtatrabaho sa malayo na tuluyang naglaho. Mga kabataan na maraming pangarap, biglang naglaho. Saan ako ligtas? Ang sabi ni Kapitan, huwag lumabas. Pag sumunod ba ako, ako'y ligtas? Gaano kasigurado ang pamahalaan dito? Ligtas ba lahat ng mahal ko? Sinara ang paaralan dahil hindi daw ligtas, pero bukas ang pasyalan kung saan maraming tao ang nasa labas. Sa simbahan din ay hindi ba ligtas? Kaya ba tayo pilit nilang iniiwas? Sinasabi nila na ligtas pag hindi ka lumabas. Pero ba't may kabataan na hindi na lumalabas pero hindi pa rin ligtas? Saan ba talaga kami magiging ligtas? Sa pagsunod sa inyong batas, ngunit ang bulsa namin ay butas. Butas na sa pananggalang na sinasabi niyong kailangan at sasapat. Maging sa bantay sa daan ay hindi kami ligtas. Mahuli nilang sumuway sa batas, paniguradong may parusang katapat. Mapanakit pa nga lang madalas. Kanino kami ligtas? Sabi ng nanay ko madalas, huwag ka na lang lumabas, dito ka na lang sa bahay at ikaw ay ligtas. Sa kaibigan mo na ay umiwas, mabuti pang sundin na lang ang batas. Bakuna ang inyong inilabas na ang sabi nyo ay panlunas sa pandemyang ilang taon na nating dinadanas. Pero sabi nyo, hindi kwalipikado ang kabataang tulad ko. Sana naman karamihan sa inyo, isa lang alang ang tulad ko, kabataang maraming pangarap at pangako upang maging ligtas sa bayang minamahal ko.
When we're laying on our deathbed, you're not going to worry about how much money you had, how much power you had, how much prestige. You're going to see that that was all game, that was all an illusion. The only thing that's going to matter is the impact you had on other people's lives.
We are all on a separate journey. But the beautiful thing about our life here on this earth is at my funeral, they ain't going to talk about my success. They're going to talk about who Nick was and how Nick lived and how Nick loved and encouraged.
Success is incredibly important, but even more important than success, it's having an impact. It's knowing you haven't walked the planet in vain. It's knowing that because you've been here, you've blessed lives, you've developed people, and you have made the world a better place.
The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart, and all that will be left of you is what was in your heart.
Life is a mirror. And life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. When you were born, you cried while the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries while you rejoice.
Show kindness. It literally stops the world. George Washington Carver said, when common people do common things in uncommon ways, they command the attention of the world. I know you're tough. I know you're seaworthy, but always remember to be kind. Always. Don't ever forget that. Look in those unlikeliest places for wisdom. Enhance your life every day by seeking that wisdom and asking yourself every night, how am I living? May God richly bless y'all.
Tomorrow morning when you and the future is unclear. I will be
Sure, the seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years.
I will be I will be here. You can cry on my shoulder when the mirror tells us we're older. I will hold you, and I will be here to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things you are to me. I will be here. I will be true to the promise I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun does not appear, I will be here. Just as sure as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years. 'Cause I will be here, we'll be together. 'Cause I will be.
That was the beautiful rendition of our fellow Rotarians, the song I Will Be Here. And you also saw the presentation of the different activities that Rotario had in the past few months. And so, we now move on to the most awaited moment. Ito na po yung result ng ating contest. And alam ko you are all waiting for this. So, we shall have first the result of the contest for the English category. So, standby po tayo. We had 4 contestants. We will start with the second runner-up. The winner and the contestant who emerged second runner-up ay, teka muna po, saglit po. Let me announce the prizes. Ano po? The prizes. For the second runner-up, our contestant will be receiving 1,000 pesos and a certificate, and also a certificate for our coaches. The first runner-up will be receiving again a certificate. This time, the cash prize is 1,500. And of course, for our champion, we will still be awarding the certificate, and this time, 2,000 pesos po na lumalagapak ang ating champion. Okay, so alam ko po, inihintay na po ninyo. So I will proceed to the announcement, and I will start with the second runner-up. Second runner-up, okay, pahabol pa po, meron pa pong consolation prizes, ha. Pinahabol lang po. Okay? Advertisement yan. Dapat hindi naman natin kalimutan na may consolation. Okay? Talagang pinipigil po tayo no? Alright. And eto po, final na. Second runner-up comes from Buena Vista National High School. The coach is America El Soto. The principal is Miss Telma Salvacion. Yan. And the winner for the second runner-up is Maria Shana R. Pamfola. Ayan, palakpakan po natin. I know you have your virtual clap. Okay. Second runner-up from Buena Vista National High School. Our first runner-up comes from MSC Marinduque State College, whose coach is Fritzy Zara F. Macdon, and the principal is Mr. Noel Palomares. Our first runner-up is Miss Kisha Margaret C. Yan po ang ating first runner-up. And for our champion, dalawa na lang po ang ating pagpipilian. Oo, palakpakan nyo na po ang first runner-up. I'm sure sa virtual, ayan, hindi lang sa virtual, live po yan, ha? And now, for our champion, a grade 10 student from Philippine High School for the Arts. Ang coach po ay si Christian Tablazon, and the principal is Professor Greg Zuniega, and the champion is Pau T. Villaruel. Yan po, ang winner. You can see her flashed on screen. Okay, let us now proceed to the winner in the Filipino category. Mas marami po ang contestants dito. We have 7. And the good news is, meron po tayong tie for the third place. Pag tie po, di ibig sabihin, parehong makakakuha ng 1,000 pesos and the certificate. Okay, so without further ado, let us proceed to the second runner-up. Okay, dalawa po sila. Isang grade 12 and I think grade 11. One from Santa Cruz, Dolores National High School, and one from Magpog District, Balanacan National High School. Coaches, Ma'am Nonitz S. Arellano and Ma'am Melanie M. Mendoza. The school heads are Miss Dory Cabral and Ma'am Elizabeth Peralejas. The winners for the second runner-up, we have Bellary R. Rodelas and Jezabel M. Mateo. Again, another round of applause for our second runner-up. Moving on to the first runner-up. Okay, ito po ay grade 10. Galing sa medyo malayo, no, na district. The district of Buena Vista. From the school, Buena Vista National High School, the coach is Charity Sapalio and the principal is Telma Salvacion, si Ma'am Telma Salvacion. The winner is Blue Aldred Fatalia. Okay, pakulakpakan po natin. Okay? Buena Vista po yan. Representative of Buena Vista District. And now, ito po ang pinakihintay natin kasi ito po yung ating champion. Taga saan kaya po iri? She is a grade 11 student. Dito po yan. Hometown. Okay? So, Marinduque National High School. The coach is Dr. Diana Noblesa. And the principal is Dr. Elvin Perlas. The winner and the champion is Miss Janet R. De Castro of Marinduque National High School. So those are the winners for our first ever virtual spoken poetry contest, and congratulations to all of you. You may claim your certificates, your cash prizes. Please communicate with me or to our President, Rosette Sota. Okay, we will proceed to the next number. I'm sure medyo excited pa ang ating mga winners. Okay, we will flash to you, we will show you, we will send to you your certificate. Yun na po, kasi po virtual po tayo, so wala po tayong awarding. Papadala lang po namin sa email ninyo. Okay? So, we will move on to the next number, which is the closing remarks to be given by our Secretary and President-elect, Bukal Jan Pelaez, who will be represented by another Rotarian, Rotarian Susan Nase.
To the amazing life-changing President Rosette and other Rotarians, to the distinguished Board of Judges, to the school heads, judges, coaches, and contestants, everyone else in the virtual room. This message was sent to us by Secretary and President-elect Bukal Jan Pelaez, who regrets not being with us today due to unforeseen event. I would like to read his closing remarks to you. Rotary Club International and Rotary Club Marinduque North are known to undertake different missions geared in saving lives and making living better for each one of us. But the action is not limited here. All throughout the globe, you will hear about varied activities the club has undertaken. There is ISOC, or Impromptu Speech and Oratorical Contest. We have MUNA, or Model United Nations Assembly, which is very important, is developing the skills of students in diplomatic setting or parliamentary procedure. Our event today is a first ever event in the history of Rotary, the virtual spoken poetry contest. As everybody is aware, holding an event like this is a big challenge as we are experiencing today. So, I would like to congratulate our club for this event, our tech team for constantly smiling during stress time, and all of us for continuing and struggling to move on. Rotary is continuously responding to the impact of the global 19 crisis. Stefan Mehta says that caring and sharing others is the best to live because it changes not only other people's lives but also our own. Rotary Club Marinduque North has constantly proven this through different actions, so life really goes on. So, this virtual spoken poetry contest is one of these actions. Let us put forward and continue this battle to show the world that we will not be beaten. With this, I would like to say more power. This is the message from Secretary and President-elect Bukal Jan Pelaez.
Okay, thank you so much, Rotarian Susan Nase, for delivering to us the message of our Secretary and President-elect Bukal Jan Pelaez. Our program is almost done, so we will be moving on to the last number of our program, which is the adjournment of this virtual spoken poetry contest. So may I call on our President, amazing life-changing President, Rosette Sota, for the adjournment.
I now adjourn this virtual spoken poetry contest.